Hello friends, we are back with a new video and today in this video we are going to discuss the uses of very and much. Now these two words are a little confusing to use, isn't it? Now this particular word very quite often is an overused word. Most of the times we use this word unnecessarily. Like in most of the sentences, you will see that if you drop out the word very, the meaning doesn't change and sometimes they sound better. But again, there are few instances where the word very adds to the content of the sentence, adds to the beauty or the presentation of the sentence. Similar case with the word much. Now in this video today we are going to see which are the cases in which the words very and much should be used and where we should never ever use the word very. For instance, in the very first place, the word very is used or placed before the positive degree of adjective like the boy is very intelligent. So this is my adjective, the positive degree. Okay, this is the positive degree of adjective and here we are using the word very. And so while we use the word very, what is happening or why are we using the word very over here? In order to emphasize the meaning, all right, to emphasize on this particular word intelligent. Okay, we are in order to emphasize the adjective, or rather to add some weight to the positive degree of adjective, we use the word very. Right, so that completes the sense. So very is used or placed before the positive degree of adjective in order to add weightage. The boy is very intelligent, not just intelligent but very intelligent. Okay, all right. Now in the next instance we use the word very along with the word much. Sometimes the word very goes hand in hand with the word much in order to very goes hand in hand with much to add weightage. An example of such an expression is that I am very much against the custom. I am very much against the custom. So this is one example that justifies this case, where very goes hand in hand with much to add weightage. Now, sometimes the word very is used as an adjective. Alright, sometimes it is used as an adjective and is placed before a noun. Alright, how? I'm showing you. Sometimes we say sentences like, this is the very perfume I was looking for. So this is the very perfume I was looking for. See over here, perfume is my noun and the word very is being placed before my noun as an adjective. Okay, which perfume? This particular, okay, of a brand or of a type. So this is the particular perfume. Okay, so we are using the word very to stand for or to denote the word particular. This particular perfume, we are writing very in order to mean or in order to express that kind of a sentence. So in this case we say very is sometimes used as an adjective itself. Clear? So over here the word very is being used as an adjective itself. Now, there are few instances where we should never ever use very. Never. So, which are those instances? Always remember, you should never use very in the following cases. Okay, so you should never use very when you are trying to modify past participle adjectives. Never ever use very when you are trying to modify past participle adjectives, as there is a reason why. Since participles are always derived from verbs, and we never use very in front of a verb. Okay, so we should never use very when we are trying to modify participles or the past participles, past participle adjectives. Okay, so phrases like very delighted, or very engrossed should always be avoided. So what did I mean? Example, never say I was very delighted. Okay? Never. I was delighted. Alright? So never use very in such cases. Now, in another case where you try to modify the present participle adjectives. Okay, now this is very interesting. When you are trying to modify the present participle adjective, then what happens? The word very is replaced with the word quite. How? This is another rule, that is when we are trying to modify the present participle adjectives, we replace very with quite. How? For instance, take this example. The story is, if you try to say very captivating, then it would be wrong and it would not sound good. So how would you write? The story is quite captivating. Alright, so as I said, the various uses of the word very is just to beautify your sentences, is just to beautify or to modify the presentation of your language. It adds to the beauty of the way you speak. All right, so this is another rule, that is the word very is replaced with the word quite when we try to modify the present participle adjectives. Now hope you will remember these points. Now quickly let's learn up the cases in which we use the word much. Much is again another word that is used to emphasize the sense or the idea of the sentence. Again, much is used to denote something of an extreme extent. Okay? Hence, much means to a great degree. Will you remember this? So much means to a great degree. It is actually used with the comparative degree of an adjective. Very is normally used with the positive degree of an adjective, and much is used with the comparative degree of an adjective. So the next point to remember is that much is used with the comparative degree of an adjective. For example, this book is much better than the previous one. The word better is the comparative degree of the word good, isn't it? So we are using the word much just to add an extent, just to add a degree or just to add a weight and emphasize on the word better. Which means I could have said this book is better than the previous one. So in that case, the sense would have been like this, that fine, this, the previous book was good, this is also good, but a little better than that. But if I say much better, that means the comparison is a wider one, a great comparison between the two books, the previous one and the present one. The present one is much better. Clear? So much adds an emphasis to the expression that we are trying to place. Much can also be used as an adjective. Just like the word very, much can also be used as an adjective when it tries to qualify a noun. Much can be used as an adjective. Example, there was much noise in the market. There was much noise in the market. As you can see, the word noise is my noun, and I am using the word much just to add an emphasis or just to emphasize the word noise. Not a very regular noise, but was more than that. Okay, so there was much noise in the market. And the last rule is that much is used to modify a verb or the adverb. The last rule is much is to modify a verb or an adverb. Example: this question is much too easy for me. This question is much too easy for me. All right. So how is which means I will be easily writing the answer. Over here, the word much stands to denote the sense that the question was extremely easy for me to answer. I could write the answer much easily. Clear? So this is a bit different case, a little, I won't say complex or complicated, but a little different from the others. So whatever the use is, much and very, they add to the beauty of the presentation, the way in which you are presenting your language, the way you are talking. If you place these two words correctly, then your communication or the things that you say becomes much better to listen to. Okay, so this is all for today. Hope you have liked this video and you have understood the differences or the cases in which we use the words very and much. So we will be back with another video pretty soon. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.